Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So it's been a very, very long time since I did a video. Almost a year or over a year since I did a video on knowing your 2024 candidates. Because, like everyone else, we went into this thinking, okay, it's going to be a Biden-Trump rematch. But we should have known that Biden is just too old. Biden's old. And he, as a result, is incapable of fulfilling the duties of president, and even so, especially running for president. So as a result, he ended up dropping out yesterday, and Vice President Kamala Harris has filed and declared her run to replace him. And so we'll be kind of talking about Kamala Harris today and going over her. It's similar to as our memorial videos, but this time we're not really paying respect to because Kamala Harris is very well active and of course very loud. So we know that she is, of course, alive and well for sure, but we're just gonna have to know our opponent and how we can beat her in November. So this is Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States. And how did she become the Vice President? So yeah, let's see, electoral history. All right, perfect. So, believe it or not, yeah, Kamala Harris started politics in 2003. 2003, guys. That is 21 years ago. Or just 20 years ago. And somehow she's the vice president of the United States. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so you see that Kamala Harris was the San Francisco district attorney, and you'll see she was. This was a nonpartisan election, but we know really these San Francisco elites are very woke and Democrat in general. Terrence Hallinan managed to win the first round, but didn't receive the amount of votes needed in order to be declared the winner. So a runoff was declared where Kamala Harris defeated the incumbent Hallinan by 56%. That's a landslide. So 56% of the electoral vote. So 2003, she is reelected 4 years later in 2007, where she is. Oh yeah, this is like runoff, but yeah, where she wins 98.5% of the popular vote. 98%, and not really against any sort of write-in, or not really a candidate in general. And then just like that, after serving 8 years as district attorney, she decides, I'm going to run for attorney general, which is fair. I'm just telling you, it's fair because she's been in the face of the district attorney for 8 years, and she's not like district attorney of a minor suburb. She's district attorney of San Francisco, big city. So she's going to run for the attorney general race, and you're going to see she wins the primary to become the nominee. And you'll see it's actually pretty close. And she barely won. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of look at I'm curious, just in general, to see how her primary results. Ugh. Let's see. Attorney General primaries. Okay. 2010. This is her primary results. You'll see, and even though she won 33% of the popular vote, yeah, she won Orange County. But yeah, this is her primary results. Doesn't really have it on Wikipedia, but I love USElectionAtlas.org. It really tells you a lot of elections and that you didn't even know what that Wikipedia generally doesn't have information about. But yes, Kamala Harris defeated Steve Cooley by not even a point. Not even a point in Woke, California in 2010. This actually shows how weak she is as a, I would say, as a runner in general, as a candidate. She lost Woke, California. But we got to remember, California, crazy that sounds, uh, 14 years ago was less woke than it was today. It was less woke. It definitely was. There were a lot of close races in California at the time, but yes, Kamala Harris defeats Steve Cooley by not even a point in California. And then again, Cooley managed to carry bigger cities like San Diego and, of course, Santa Barbara County right here. And some suburbs. Orange County was solidified. He managed to carry Hispanic votes. Of course, Sacramento County, the capital, was carried. So, yeah, electorally, she won, but she didn't really do good in this election. But yeah. And 4 years later, she announces she's running for re-election in this non-blanket primary. Of course, this is how you get nominated in California. And then again, uh, you're running in general. You're basically, we got rid of the partisan primaries. No more of this. We're now using not blanket primaries, which are really frowned upon depending on which state you're from. If you're from California, Republicans hate it. If you're from Louisiana, Democrats hate it because it's guaranteed that you're risking that a Democrat versus Democrat runoff. According to how many Republicans are running. For example, there is a reason why Republicans got 12.3% because there were just too many other Republicans. As Democrats united under one candidate, the incumbent Kamala Harris, it was, yeah, then again, if they would have had another person, it could have been two Democrats. But we'll get an example later on and how the blanket primary will just hurt Republicans in general in California. But okay, these are open primary. Yeah, so actually, Kamala managed to carry, I think she carried every county. I don't know. But yeah, she almost carried every county. But you'll see she almost carried Kern County. She almost carried Modoc County. Those two counties, um, I would say, resisting her vote. They're going for the Republican Ronald Gold, I believe. Is it? No, actually, no. I don't think it's Gold at all. Wyman went for Wyman, Phil Wyman, and he only got 11.71%. He got, as you know, in third place. But yes, that's the result to having too many Republicans. But yes, you'll see she does pretty better. She wins in a landslide because California is getting more woke. And you'll see she solidifies her victory along the coasts, San Francisco, where she's from. That's pretty much where she did her best. She did her best along like Santa Cruz and Oakland, along with Sacramento, and all along the coast. We know. But San Diego during this time still is pretty Republican, along with Orange County and Anaheim. And you'll see Republican strongholds in general. You have Modoc County. Modoc County voting for her against 70%. But yes, Ronald Gold, however, got nominated to run against Harris despite not carrying any county in the blanket primary. Interesting. But I'm sure Wyman, despite losing, was happy to bring two communities home. Or it doesn't really matter. I would at least find something positive about it and try again. There's no such thing. It's just a waste of time and it's a burden to just cry about it. That's my opinion. That's just a waste of time. Okay, now, crazy thing enough, after serving 4 years as Attorney General, Kamala Harris decides to run for senator. And you'll see this. We have our blanket primary results. Where, yeah, Republicans didn't really do so well. Not gonna lie. Phil Wyman's back. I'm unaware which county, like the red counties he carried, but yes, there was 4 counties voting in favor for the Republicans. Meanwhile, we got these green counties, or ocean green counties, were going in favor for the Democrat Loretta Sanchez. And what ended up happening was Sanchez got 18.9%, probably because of Orange County, along with, what's it called? Fresno. And it was guaranteed a Democrat versus Democrat Senate election. That is because look at how many Republicans are running in this race. And all these Republicans got single digits. So that really backfired. A lot of these Republicans should have considered, you know what, we're taking away from our chances of one of us going to going to the general election in November. But or it's just not about that. It's just our claim to fame. It can also be that too. We're in it to win it. But yes, you'll see Kamala Harris, of course, is solidifying her win. We got this county here and these counties. They're voting Republican, one of the biggest Republican counties. But let's see. I'm trying to find the link. Just totally disappeared. Oh, okay. We're all the way down here. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. But yes, we can officially say Kamala Harris has carried every county in California because she managed to flip these 2 counties with really her opponent Loretta Sanchez getting away with Imperial County, which is the county she did best in. And it's the county that you usually Kamala Harris ends up carrying. She carried Fresno County. Is this Modoc? Modoc is up here. This county right here. I'm unaware of this county. Of course, this county here. So 4 counties going for Loretta Sanchez. In the end of the day, Kamala Harris winning 61.60% of the popular vote. It's like a primary election, but this is a general because Republicans made stupid choices in this election. It's just ridiculous. So this is the 2016 election. And then just like that, 4 years later, Kamala Harris says, I'm running for president. And of course, this is the 2020 National Convention. This is vice presidential tally, but she's running for president. She is selected to be Joe Biden's running mate. She wins with Joe, and now Joe Biden's not running anymore because he's old. And now Kamala Harris is vowing it to replace him. And that pretty much is where we are today. So what do you guys think of Kamala Harris and her candidacy? Will it benefit Democrats? Will it hurt Democrats? Will she be better than Joe Biden? Donald Trump and the Republicans are saying not so much, actually. Seeing about her weak electoral record, but we just never know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.